Hey guys, welcome to another Xzilend video. This is actually going to be a continuation on my Keybindings how-to guide. I got a lot of good feedback on my last one, and there are a couple things that a lot of people wanted me to talk about, so this video is going to cover those topics and anything else that I remember that I forgot, so enjoy. Some players like to reposition their movement keys from QWE to WER. This opens up new possibilities with Keybindings, but makes the modifier keys slightly harder to hit. If you find yourself able to accurately hit these modifier keys in this new position, you will find that you will be able to achieve more success in Keybindings. However, modifier keys may become uncomfortable. For example, Control, my most comfortable modifier key, is my least comfortable modifier key in this new system. If you find yourself unable to accurately hit any of the modifier keys, do not change to this new system. Macros can be a great way to alleviate the clutter of keybinds on a keyboard. Here are a couple examples of macros that I use. More useful macros may be found at arenajunkies.com or elitistjerks.com, along with many other sites. To actually bind your spells to your keys, you need to go into the Keybindings interface. To do this, you press Escape, or you can click the Game menu button down here. So if you hit Escape, go into Keybindings, it'll open up the Keybinding menu. Now, there's one thing you need to know before you start Keybindings, whether you want these Keybindings to be for all of your characters or just this character. And that option is right here. I highly advise having Keybindings the exact same for every one of your characters. Now the reason is Keybindings are hard enough to learn for one character when you have a lot of them and to remember them. But when you have different Keybindings for different characters, it can be very confusing and can get you into trouble when you're switching characters a lot. So keeping this unchecked, what you want to do, say I want to keybind Demonic Empowerment, my Serenite Bombs, and I just want to keybind this bottom left bar here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the multi-bar action bar settings, and that's pretty down near the bottom. Here it is, the multi-action bar bindings. So what you'll see is there's bottom left, bottom right, right, and right 2. So obviously these spells here, all the way up to Life Tap Rank 1, is bottom left. These ones here are bottom right, and these are right and right 2. So if I want to bind the bottom left, I'm going to go to the bottom left settings, and I'm going to start at button 1. It always starts from the left, and on the right ones, it starts from the top. So starting from the left, Demonic Empowerment, I'm going to have that as Shift and E. So you click on that box, and you go hold down Shift and hit E. And you'll see it'll pop up right here, so you know it worked. Now for grenades, I want to have Shift tilde. So hold down Shift, hit tilde, it binds it, and you continue doing that for all of your spells. Alternatively, if you're using an action bar add-on like Bartender 4, which is what I'm using in my UI, what you have to do is you have to find the minimap button, or your foo bar or Titan bar button, depending on what you're using, and you right-click Bartender 4, and you click Keybindings to open up the menu. Now again, the character-specific Keybindings options pop up. You want to leave that unchecked. And what Bartender allows you to do is you can just hover over your buttons and then hit your Keybindings and assign that keybinding to that button. So that's very useful instead of going through the menu and trying to find, say, bottom left button 5 or right action bar 2 number 7. So it just makes it a lot easier. So let's say I want to rebind this bar here. I hover over my first trinket macro and Control E, next one Control R, Control G, Alt C, wheel up, wheel down, Shift W, Shift 2, Shift 3, Control B, Shift H, and Control T. I see how easy that was? It's a lot easier than using the menu, but both work, so depending on what you're using, that's how you do it.